Whenever the Defender is mentioned, you all think it's the coolest. Now, the 24th Defender model has introduced a County Edition. It's a retro edition. What do you think about it? The body is white, and the roof has a slightly vintage blue color because it's the County's replica version. The entire color scheme and design are styled in an extremely retro manner, yet they seamlessly incorporate the new Defender's round, plump look into the overall appearance. I believe the wheel rims are the most attractive feature. When off-road vehicles use these rims, they acquire a retro appearance. It represents a customized style. Now let's look at the interior. Though I've always thought that from the overall horizontal shape, the 90-degree angle looks a bit odd. The interior remains the same. It has a very hardcore feel, but at the same time, it still looks relatively comfortable. Since it's a two-door, look at the feel of the rear space. Actually, I personally believe that the space allocated for rear passengers is quite comfortable and adequately sufficient for their needs, but I must point out that the trunk space is especially small and somewhat limited. Let me show you. Also, I just noticed something different about the trunk. It's a bit strange. When you press to open it, it doesn't respond properly as expected. It can pop open, but unlike, for example, the Tank 400, whose trunk pops open with a strong force, its pop-up force is moderate. It does have a spring opening force, but it's not, you have to slam it shut hard, but you don't need to force it much. So its feel is between that of a hydraulic trunk and a regular one. And I just folded down this part. Now, does this trunk look like that of an MPV? The entire third row trunk can roughly fit the size of a suitcase, and the rear seats can't fully fold down, they just flatten to this level. Also, there's a partition panel here. So for the 90, the main issue isn't the passenger space, but our storage space. However, if you're driving alone or with one other person, it's still very enjoyable. Closing this trunk still requires a bit of effort. Okay, next let's take a look at other cars.